everybody? What's going on? Hey, we back for another one. Man, this is Let's Talk About It with Los. I'm Los. What's going on out there? Hey, I appreciate everybody for continuing to like and subscribe and share and do all the good things that YouTube and Facebook and all these other uh, places like for you to do. So it's always much appreciated to see the love and support that people give you. Um, Man, we back for another one, man. So it's been man, for me it's been like um I guess kind of a stressful month. Excuse me. A stressful month for me as far as like uh everything that's been going on. Um as far as like my health and stuff like that. I hear uh I'm got good things going on over here, and you got I got things that I'm worried about over here. It's like it's kind of crazy. Um because even with um everything that's um even with everything that's been going on with me as far as excuse me, as far as kidney failure and all that, and doing dialysis and the ups and downs with that. Um as far as emotions and mentally and physically and all that. Um, you have times where it gets normal, and um, everything goes as planned and how you want it to go. But then you have wrenches thrown in the mix. So that kind of that kind of that kind of gets to you. Like even now, I promise I'm going somewhere with this. It's not just a health update, but like even now, with the stress of, my heart rate has been up high for a while now, for like almost a month. It's been higher than normal. Um, I'm having pains in my legs where it's been difficult to walk um, long distances. The longer I walk, the more painful it gets, and the more difficult it gets to walk. Um, and then you have to run all these tests, like yesterday I had to go get um I think it was a sonogram where they had to look at my arteries and my veins and my legs to make sure they're not everything's my blood is flowing how it's supposed to. So they're trying to figure out where the pain and stuff is coming from. I had to wear a heart monitor for a week to try to figure out what's going on with my heart and why my heart rate is so high. Trying to make sure that my heart is beating normal. I haven't heard back from them yet. So hopefully soon I hear back from them. And with these things that come up, like I said, they stressful. Not only physically but also mentally, because you want to figure out what's going on with you. Everything's been everything's been going pretty good, and even with with the continuing to lose weight, I'm closer to my goal than I've ever been. You got things going on that's good, and then you have things that comes in and throws in the wrench. And I know for a lot of people in life that's a constant thing. You look forward to these good things that's going on in your life, but also you have these things that come out of nowhere that you don't have an answer for, and they kind of take precedent over the joy that you have, that you or the happiness that you have that you've been going through with the things the good things that's been going on in your life, and these bad things come up, and that's all you could think about. It's like, and it's always gonna be the worst. It's always the worst thing. Anything that comes up, oh, I'm dying. I'm dead tomorrow, you know, I'm dead tomorrow. My that heartbeat didn't feel right. I'm about to die. I had like, for me, like, one of my biggest fears that stresses me out every day is blood clots, because I dealt with that before. I had it hit my lung, and if you don't know, I think it's called a pulmonary embolism. I think that's the name of it. If I probably said that completely wrong, but where you have blood clots in your lung, and if you don't know, those will kill you instantly. Those will take you out. And that's one of my biggest fears that bother me so much now is having a blood clot in my lung, and not knowing about it. And these are things that you don't know, unless you constantly getting checked. It just happens, and these things could stress you out mentally, and have you thinking things that you shouldn't be thinking, and causes you to act in ways that you shouldn't be acting, and you forget all about the good things that life has and that God has given you, or brought you from, or taking you through right now. Like I said, there are things in my life right now that I should be happy about. So the biggest thing, like I said, is the weight loss. I'm, like I said, I'm closer to my goal than I've ever been, and what takes, like I said, what takes priority in my mind is, oh man, these other things are going bad on me. They going bad. They going bad. I can only think of the negative. And and you have to sit down and realize that you are thinking that way. And that's one way that you can bring yourself out of it, right? Is to recognize what you have going on. A lot of people, a lot of people that they go through addiction and things like that, and and they go to the meetings and things like that, and they always say the first thing they have them do is announce their name and say that you have an addiction, or say that you have a problem, because in order to fix the situation, you have to first recognize that you have the issue. You have to first recognize that you have that problem, and in those thoughts in your head that you constantly go over in your head that constantly stresses you out, you have to first recognize that you are thinking that way. I have to first recognize that, hey, you are thinking these thoughts. And if you want it to stop, recognize it and tell yourself, hey, you are thinking these thoughts, and find ways to, um, to get those thoughts out of your mind. That's what I always think about, when the Bible says you have to renew your mind. You have to renew your mind, and it's a constant battle because things are going through your mind constantly every second. Things are going through your mind, and all of them are not good thoughts. All of them are not bad thoughts. Um, so you have to recognize the things that you are thinking. Like I said, even with myself, how I see myself, how I even think about myself, as far as how I look, and as far as how I feel about myself as a dad. Um, I have to first recognize that I think this way, and it's a problem. It's an issue. And to not think that way, I have to find a solution for it. I have to find a solution to get out of what I've been thinking. In one way, I as I'm sitting here thinking about this and thinking about how to get out of, thinking these thoughts. Um, a lot of people that you talk to that go through this situation are uh, are not believers. But even now that I say that, even some that do believe uh, have a hard time hearing about God. About they looking for a solution out of these situations, and sometimes the answer, and most of the time, all the time, the answer is God, but you don't want to hear, you don't want to hear that at that time. You don't want to hear it at that moment, especially for non-believers. It's tough to get through them with that answer, but even sometimes for believers, it's tough to get through them with that answer. That, hey, God is your answer. God is your way out. Um, and a lot of times, most of the time, all the time, that's the answer. And us as people, we try to go away from it. We try to find things. We try to find things. We try to find things to go around God, to fix the situation, to get rid of these thoughts that we are thinking about, and the answer we're looking for is God. And all the time it's not. All the time it's not something difficult that He may have you do. Because He knows everything. He knows all things. He knows you. He knows every hair on your head. So He knows how to get these thoughts out, to release these thoughts out of your head, to do these things, right? So a lot of times you can ask Him, and He may point you in the direction of a movie. Hey, watch this movie. I hear that from someone all the time that's around me. Hey, I was feeling this way, and I talked to God. God told me, hey, watch this movie. It's gonna make you feel better. You know what I'm saying? Or eat this or drink this, it'll make you feel better. You know, and like I said, he knows all things. So, and he knows you. So, what is wrong with going to him for issues that you're having? You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, and and then too, before I close this out, I do want to say it's okay, man, to have those feelings and to have those thoughts. Uh, you know, those situations that you're going through. You know, a lot of people, they want to avoid these things. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. That lets you know that you're human. It lets you know that you're still alive. It's okay. It's okay to go through these things, but don't let it sit. Don't let it fester. He can get you through it, and you can get through it. You know, I know it may feel like it's the end of the world and you can't get through it, but you can. And and God is there for you. He'll get you through it, And and have people that are around you that you trust and love. They'll help you. They'll get you through it. But it's okay to feel the things that you feel. Just know that you can't sit in it. Pull yourself up out of it. Because we all go through it. You're not alone. You're not by yourself. But I appreciate y'all listening to me. Continue to like, share, and subscribe. Hopefully something I said, touched you and helped you through whatever you're going through the tough times that you're going through. So hopefully, like I said, something I said has touched you. But I appreciate y'all. So this has been another one, another week, another show. This is Let's Talk About It with Los. I'm Los, and I'm out this thing, man.